British actress Emilia Clarke rose to international fame thanks to her role as Daenerys Targaryen on the HBO hit series Game of Thrones. The role has not only garnered her critical acclaim and several awards, but has also made her a fortune, and in today's video we're gonna take a look at how the actress spends her millions. Born in London on May 1, 1987, Emilia Clarke went on to study at the Drama Centre London before starting her television career with a guest role on the BBC programme Doctors, and going on to have several other small roles before eventually landing the role of Daenerys Targaryen on Game of Thrones in 2011. She has also had roles in films such as Solo, A Star Wars Story, and Me Before You, and starred in Broadway productions. Recently, the actress has also fronted campaigns for Dolce & Gabbana and Dior, and these endorsement deals are sure to have added to her huge wealth.
Well, since I, haven't been up to speed on the show, I will say,
thank you.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah.
According to Cheat Sheet, the 32-year-old actress has an estimated net worth of $13 million, with Game of Thrones bringing in the most cash, of course. Some sources say that Emilia Clarke and her co-stars Lena Headey, Kit Harington, Peter Dinklage, and Nikolai Coster-Waldau earned between $500,000 and $750,000 per episode for the 8th season, meaning that their final year on the show made them an incredible $3 to $4.5 million each. While many celebrities have a fleet of luxury cars in their garage, Emilia Clarke is usually seen driving the same black Audi Q3.
Dragons!
According to some sources, she also owned a BMW and an Acura at one point, but it appears that today she only owns this popular SUV that costs upwards of $35,000. Everyone gets haircuts, and most people can easily afford not only getting a cut, but also having their hair dyed. However, the services of hairdressers taking care of famous people's hair are certainly out of most people's price range. Although Emilia Clarke became famous with her platinum blonde hairstyle of her Game of Thrones character Daenerys, the actress actually has dark brown hair by nature. But in September 2017, she decided to make Dany's hair her hair and went platinum blonde before eventually cutting her blonde locks into a bob in the following spring. Of course, Khaleesi doesn't just go to the hairdresser around the corner and probably paid upwards of $1,200 for her royal hairdo. After making some serious cash as the mother of dragons, Clarke eventually decided to invest in some real estate and bought a home in Venice Beach, California in October 2016. The 2,800-foot mansion comes with underfloor heating and a 3-car garage and has a price tag of $4.64 million. Although its size might be rather modest compared to the houses of many other celebrities, its architecture is definitely not. This home comes with 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and giant glass sliding doors that offer a view of the beautifully landscaped backyard with multiple patios and a 30-foot swimming pool. There are also several floor-to-ceiling bookcases and an open kitchen with a large island and custom wood cabinets. The master bedroom comes with a walk-in closet and a luxurious master bath, and being in Venice Beach, the house is only a brief walk from the beach, of course. Being a London native, Emilia doesn't always live in California, however, and has put this house up for rent a couple of times. The most recent listing was in April last year, and despite the rent being $25,000 a month, it apparently took no time at all to find a tenant, as the ad was taken down within just 24 hours. Every once in a while, Emilia Clarke likes to give small glimpses into her private life on Instagram, and she often shares pictures of her beloved dog Roxy. Although she might not be Emilia's most expensive possession, Roxy is certainly one of the actress's most precious ones, and also spent a lot of time with her on the set of Game of Thrones. Although she can pretty much buy anything her heart desires for herself, Emilia Clarke also spends some of her fortune on others. Like most of the Game of Thrones cast, she does a lot of philanthropic work, with the Anima Foundation being one example. This organization was launched in 2018 and raises money for specialized brain injury care and public education on the existence and prevention of such injuries. She is also a trustee of this charity and donated $43,000 of her own money to help the Anima Foundation get off the ground last year. In addition to this foundation, Clarke is also responsible for the creation of a companion charity based in the United States, and she is an ambassador for the Royal College of Nursing as well, hoping to help raise awareness and to help fund an influx of nurses specialized in brain care. Obviously, it is no coincidence that her charities all concern brain injuries and strokes, but Emilia Clarke actually picked them because she suffered 2 brain aneurysms herself in 2011 and 2013, keeping them quiet for several years until eventually opening up about the pain and the anxiety she struggled with during her recovery. Since playing Daenerys Targaryen has been such a great part of Emilia Clarke's life, she decided to commemorate the experience with a tattoo. In September 2018, the actress got 3 flying dragons tattooed on her right wrist, which are silhouetted depictions of her character's dragons. She wanted to have a special reminder of her experience on the show after filming of the 8th and final season had wrapped. This unique tattoo was done by an LA artist called Dr. Wu, who also did the actress's first tattoo. That one is a bumblebee on her pinky finger, which she got in 2015 to commemorate another acting role in the romantic comedy Me Before You, in which her character Louisa also had a bumblebee tattoo. While we don't know how much Emilia paid for her special memories, it is probably safe to assume that a tattoo artist who calls himself a doctor and decorates the stars with his creations charges quite a lot for the privilege of his professionalism. Let's turn things around for a moment, and instead of talking about how much money Emilia Clarke spends on things, we will talk about how much money people are willing to spend on her, including Brad Pitt. Every year, fellow actor Sean Penn organizes a gala, complete with a silent auction at Milk Studios in LA, and all the proceeds are going to disaster relief in Haiti. Last year, the gala's guest list included the likes of Leonardo DiCaprio, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Patricia Arquette, Brad Pitt, Emilia Clarke, and fellow Game of Thrones actor Kit Harington. However, Emilia wasn't just there as a guest, but was also one of the prizes, as the chance to watch a Game of Thrones episode with her was up for auction. The bidding started at 20 grand, and one of the eager bidders was Brad Pitt. Kit Harington eventually offered to join the movie date as well, and even though Brad Pitt went all the way up to $120,000, he was outbid by an unnamed couple in the end, who paid an incredible $160,000 to watch a season 8 episode with the Mother of Dragons and Jon Snow. Emilia Clarke didn't go empty-handed that night though, as she outbid DiCaprio to become the new owner of a painting by artist Josh Smith for 90 grand. In the past years, Emilia Clarke has been quite busy with her job on Game of Thrones, as well as some other acting gigs on the big screen and Broadway, so she obviously had to treat herself to a few vacations. While she doesn't throw money around like many other celebrities do, she still takes trips to awesome destinations at a regular basis and often shares a few moments with her millions of followers on Instagram. In 2016, she traveled to Hawaii, for example, and went for a helicopter ride among other things. In 2018, she took a 2-week vacation to Italy to relax after filming the final season of Game of Thrones and shared photos of herself fishing on the open water, posing like the Statue of Liberty on top of a boat and sitting on the beach with a friend. It's not clear whether Emilia Clarke is still renting her house in Venice Beach out or has sold it by now, but according to sources, the actress has made London her permanent home again. The 32-year-old is thought to have purchased a $10.3 million mansion in Hampstead, North London, also known as London's favorite village and loved by many celebrities including Canadian singer Justin Bieber, for example. The 6-bedroom Victorian property is full of period touches and also comes with a private off-street parking, possibly used for her dragon, and with the woodlands and meadows of the Heath just next door, she simply has to step out of her house and can enjoy nature.
Like if the doors open, it's like dum dum dum. I'm like, what the? It's a Game of Thrones themed wedding.
Oh my god.
Happening in the hotel.
She has given the occasional glimpse inside her house on Instagram, showing her front door with a modern silver night latch lock and an older looking bolt at the top, her living room with a pale pink armchair and built-in shelving, as well as her bedroom, which looks refreshingly down to earth, with clothes hanging on the back of her door and wardrobe. Despite the hefty price of her home, it looks like the Dragon Queen enjoys living in a cozy and fairly normally decorated house compared to what we are used to from some other celebrities. Thank you for checking this video out, and don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on and comment down below that you subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can. Once again, thank you for watching and see you next time.
Shag, marry, kill.
Okay.
Jon Snow.
Oh, I can feel it already.
Jon
It's gonna be
Snow.
tough.
Jamie Lannister.
Okay,
Ramsay.
well, definitely kill Ramsay because he's just no good. Know what I'm saying? That boy like has no redeeming qualities. Oh my goodness. I think I'd probably have to shag Jamie Lannister and marry Jon Snow.
I love that. Well, Jamie's, yeah, he's coming around. We're liking him.
He's coming around. I mean, you know.